Russian President Vladimir Putin met with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the SCO Summit on Wednesday. Russia said its ties with China are stronger than ever. The two leaders met in the Kazakh capital of Astana. Russia and China seized the Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a counterweight to U.S. hegemony in international affairs. The Russian president also met with Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and held talks on boosting bilateral trade and energy cooperation. Putin confirmed the start of energy supplies to Pakistan. The current trade volume between the two nations hovers around $1 billion.
For some reason, they believe in the West that Russia will never use it. We have our nuclear doctrine. Look at what is written there. If somebody's action will threaten our sovereignty and territorial integrity, we consider it possible to use all means at our disposal.
You're very kind to promote cooperation in the field of energy, and we received shipment of oil from your great country, and I'm very grateful for that. But we really need to further move in this direction.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is skipping the SCO Summit but has sent Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar in his place. The minister met with his Belarus counterpart and welcomed the nation as the newest member of the SCO. During the two-day summit, the world leaders are expected to review the activities of the SCO over the past 2 decades and discuss prospects of multilateral cooperation. They will discuss economic, digital and energy connectivity initiatives, trade and regional issues, including the situation in Afghanistan and the Russia-Ukraine war. Kazakhstan, which took over the SCO presidency from India, has proposed, among other initiatives, the establishment of a joint investment fund. Kazakhstan has received support from other countries. In addition to presidents of Russia and China, the summit will have in attendance heads of governments of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan and Pakistan will also be a part of the summit. Our correspondent Anas Malik is now joining us live from Astana. Hi, Anas Malik, good to see you. Russian President Putin, Chinese President Xi Jinping and Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif held talks today. What stood out in their engagements, or what was the major takeaway in the summit today?
Well, today is day one of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's Heads of States meeting, and I'm standing outside the Palace of Independence, and what you see behind me tomorrow is in this very palace, or in this very hall, is where the meeting will take place. The main meeting will take place earlier today. Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived here in Astana. After his arrival, he's held a series of meetings, including that with the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Chinese President Xi Jinping, along with the meetings with the Azerbaijan President Ilham Aliyev and Mongolian President. He's expected to meet more leaders as well. The Chinese President has also been holding bilateral meetings. Now, these are sideline bilateral meetings that are along the SCO. The main event is to be held tomorrow, but you rightly mentioned with regards to the meeting that took place between President Putin and President Xi, where the two spoke about their cooperation and how they have been, quote-unquote, stabilizing the world, or how their relationship has been the stabilizing factor in the world. That's what the emphasis has been. In his meeting with the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, President Putin has made it clear that Russia has started energy exports to Pakistan and so on. So in all, it's been a packed day, and to this place, Astana, is where all eyes will be, because tomorrow there are two big meetings. First is the SCO Heads of States meeting, which will have the 10 member states in participation, which will at its conclusion, and with Astana Declaration being signed, see that Belarus being made a full member. That's number one. And number two is the SCO Plus format meeting, for which the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres is here, the Qatari Amir is here as well, the Turkish President, the Azerbaijan President, the Mongolian President, they're here as well. Despite the fact that they're not members, they will be attending the SCO Plus meeting, and the thrust of the conversation will essentially go around 3 or 4 major major areas. First is with regards to the Joint Investment Fund, the JIF that the host country has proposed. Second is the Joint Border Management Mechanism, again the Kazakh side has proposed. Third is the Joint Food Shortage Mechanism that again Kazakh side has proposed. And fourth is the Joint Combating Terrorism Mechanism that again Kazakh side has proposed. So all eyes would be on the Astana declaration as to what it has, the contours of these proposals that have been put forward, what would have been agreed upon with consensus, as the grouping has in its tagline that any decision of the grouping will be with consensus and not with majority. Eric?
All right, so all eyes are on tomorrow. That is our correspondent in Astana, Anas Malik. Anas Malik, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.